Hi everyone, hope you guys are keeping safe. Can you please quickly tell me in the comments if I'm audible and then we can start the session? Okay, great. Before starting, I must tell you that this is a very special webinar because we would be discussing about Elite Batch. Now you must be thinking, why this name and what's this batch all about? Well, it's something that would give you lots of learning, placement opportunities, and you would be able to do whatever you want without any fee whatsoever. So we have two very special guests with us. One is somebody who I'm sure you know. He's the man behind Geeks for Geeks, Sandeep sir himself, and the other one is Ishan, who's working as a project manager with us, and he's mainly handling infra IT projects and courses. So, without wasting any time, I'll call both of them to the stream so that we can discuss all your queries regarding Elite Batch and go ahead with it. Hi, Ishan. Hi, Sandeep sir. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, great. Um, so let's quickly start with it. My first question is to you, Sandeep sir. Why this particular name, Elite Batch?
Hi everyone. Hi Sidra. First of all, I hope you guys all are safe and vaccinated. Talking about the elite batch, guys, I have been an engineer and I have been a BTech from Tier 3 college, and then I went to IIT Roorkee. So what happened was when I was in Tier 3 college, I was not guided enough, and in that college, after that college, I could not get a job. And then when I went to IIT Roorkee, I was the same person who had multiple offers, and I was placed one of the top paying companies. So my idea is this: if you are guided enough and if you're guided well, you can do wonders in your career journey. And that's the whole idea of Elite Batch. It's for 2020 and 2021 students who somehow could not get a job, right? But they are good. If they are guided well, they can do wonders in their journey. And the whole idea is to transform their career completely. We are going to help them financially. We are going to provide them training, then internship, and then job at the end.
Okay, okay, that's great. My next question is to you, Ishan. How will this special batch benefit students? What is in there for students basically?
Okay, so as Sandeep stated, I mean, the reason why we started this initiative, right? Uh, you know, uh, I'll just start with my story. So even I was from a tier three college, and way back in 2012, I passed out from the college, and I actually ended up getting a placement in a technical support, customer care kind of a job. So even I was pretty worried, like what exactly will be my future. I used to see at people, look at people, like where they are, and so I used to imagine like where exactly I want to be in the coming days. uh, Slowly and steadily, uh, I started enhancing my skill set, and it took me like 9 years to be what I really want to be, right? So in this program, basically, we are focusing towards students who are computer science enthusiasts, right? They might be from any stream, right? They could be from BSc, BCA, MA, anywhere, right? But they should be computer science enthusiastic. I mean, everybody has an aim in their life, but everybody is not able to start with it in the initial days. So over here we want to focus on those students, and the curriculum is going to be like we are going to make them company ready. I mean, it's not going to be something like just bookish knowledge, but yes, something they can actually practically implement in their day-to-day jobs, like in their day-to-day work cycle, like of a software developer or a Geeks for Geeks mentor. Like we make courses, right? So he or she can be a part of that, or he or she can be a part of the content team as well. I mean, Geeks for Geeks has n number of articles and which people actually read, and they benefit from this. So he or she can be a part of that team as well. Yeah.
Okay, that's really nice. Now, like you said, that anyone can join it. So my next question is this only: what is the eligibility criteria, if there is any? And this question is to Sandeep sir.
The eligibility criteria is very simple. You should be 2020 or 21 graduate, right? The main idea is to target people who somehow could not get a job. You have already been graduated in 2020, or you are going to, or you are already graduated in 2021 also, right? And you are not guided, you are good, but you could not get a job. So it's for those people. And your stream can be anything. As Ishan mentioned, it can be arts, computer science, metallurgy, chemical, any branch, any college, right? You should be graduate, and you should have basic knowledge of programming plus logical aptitude. The entrance test is going to be logical aptitude and basic knowledge of programming. So that's all is required for the for this batch.
Okay, okay. That's really different because I've never heard this before. Somebody who's coming from any background, that person can enroll in this batch. That's very nice. Okay, next question to you, Ishan. What is the total duration of this course?
Okay, good. So we have actually divided this into three parts, right? So first of all, there will be a 6 month screening, right? And wherein the student will be taught by industry experts. There will be various things like Python, front end. So all those things will be taught, right? And then after and within these 6 months, there will be there will be assessments. Like after every 2 months, there will be assessments, and those scores will be calculated, right? And after 6 months, these people will go through interviews, right? On the basis of the interviews and on the basis of their scores and the internal assessments, they will be entitled to get an internship opportunity, right? And internship opportunity as in any of the teams, as I said earlier as well, in development, mentorship, content, and all of them will be related to computer science only. Once that is completed, they will get an opportunity to have a permanent job with Geeks for Geeks. So in total, it will be divided into three parts, and basis on the performance of the student, we will proceed further.
Okay. uh, and like you said, that there is no bar, but there has to be something like uh, who all can appear for the entrance test. Is there any bar for that, or just anybody can, except for 2020 and 2021 graduates? That was Sandeep sir mentioning right now.
Absolutely.
Except that.
There is no bar. I mean, the only bar that we have kept is like he or she should be a 2020 or a 2021 pass out. And apart from that, I mean, anyone and everyone who is interested into computer science, who has basic knowledge of computer science, and who wants his or her career in computer science in the coming future, they are most welcome.
Okay. Great. Sandeep sir, will there be any classes during the training period, or it's going to be more of a practical knowledge thing?
There are going to be classes. We are going to provide you pre-recorded material, plus there will be some live classes as well. I think Ishan can share more details, like how many classes are going to be there, but there are going to be classes during the training period.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Sitra, what exactly happens like when you go to any institute or any college? You're entitled to study for 9 hours, and then there are practicals on 1 or 2 days, right?
Right.
But again, our program is slightly different from that. What we are going to do, a student will be entitled to have classes like 3 or 4 hours a day, right? That will comprise of live classes, of pre-recorded classes. We have content over YouTube. We have so many channels on YouTube. The person can go over there and just enhance his or her knowledge. And apart from that, every day will be a new day for that student, wherein they will be asked. They will be asked to do some practicals, like they can be asked to do some small codings, some software development kind of a thing, some reviews, etc. So it will be a mix and match of everything that we are coming up in this program.
Okay, great. Um, my next question is, will there be any full-time permanent job opportunity after completion of the internship?
This
Absolutely.
question,
Yeah.
yeah, I was about to ask, is this question for me, Sidra, or Ishan?
So to you only.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys, the whole idea of this badge is to hire. Being a bootstrap company, it's very difficult to hire the quality people, considering the tech giants in the industry and heavily invested companies. So that's the challenge we have been facing in hiring software developers and other teams. So the whole purpose is to hiring, and you would love to hire all of the people in the elite batch. It's also depends upon their performance and how much interested they have been in during the internship, during the training program. So there would obviously be evaluations, but as a company, we would love to hire all of them.
Okay, that's really nice. I'm sure everyone must be looking forward for the elite batch now because what better opportunity than this? My next question to you, Ishan, is when will the results of first and second, that is written and the interview rounds, be out?
Okay,
And
so
can you? I'm so sorry to interrupt, but can you briefly explain the first and second rounds to the viewers?
absolutely, absolutely. So the first round is going to happen today, right? Wherein there will be an entrance test comprising of 50 MCQs and three coding questions, and that will start at 6 and that will end up by 8:30, right? And then we will do the evaluations on multiple, there will be multiple factors on which the evaluations will be done. The first result will be out by 13th, which is 13th of September, right? And then there will be interview rounds because again we need to know, as Sandeep stated, the interest of the person is very important, right?
Right.
Whenever someone is actually enrolling himself or herself in any program, so our HR team will be speaking to multiple students, right? And then by I think the first week of October, or even before that, we will have the second round result out, and that will be a confirmation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Uh,
again,
yeah.
but we will keep our audience updated through YouTube posts, other social media posts, and through practice as well. So everybody will be informed about the same. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. My next question is, how much weightage will be given to the interview round? Or is there 50-50 for both the rounds?
Sidra, as per my understanding, it's going to be like this. Some people will be filtered during the first round. I think Ishan can clarify more. And
Yeah.
those, we suppose we are going to take 50 students, we will be filtering around 100 students or maybe more with the first round. And once these students are filtered, they will be going through an HR round. And then after the HR round, we will be selecting the final 50.
All right. Uh, can you explain it more elaboratively, Ishan?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, as per the decided scenario, wherein if when the students will go through this entrance test, we will select a certain number of students in the first round, right? And then once they are selected, we will be running interview rounds with them, right? And again, it all depends, as your question states. The weightage of the interview round and the numbers that they are getting are equally important, because as I said, a person might be good in the aptitude in their coding, but at the same time we have to see and check how much interested that person is, right? Because again, as geeks for geeks, we want a long term relationship with that person. We want that person should be with us, because we are employee centric companies, and we want everyone to grow with each other.
Right. Absolutely. Questions from my side are over. I think most of the queries have been answered, but I'll take up some questions from the comments. A lot of them are popping up. So I'll take the first one, which is Prateek asks, please elaborate about the bond that we have in this program.
Okay,
So,
so yeah, yes, Sandeep, please go ahead.
so once you, I think Ishan, you can explain it. I can, that would be better.
Okay, no issues. So yeah, Sidra. So there will be a bond in this program, and there will be a two like there will be two types of bonds that will be that a student will be asked to sign. First kind of a bond will be a student bond, wherein when and it will be applicable when the student is actually studying with us, right? And then there will be another kind of a bond which will be more of a job kind of a bond, which many companies sign up with their candidates. The duration of this is 2 years from the day of your joining, right? And there are some some legal aspects as well attached to the bond, and all those things will be told in detail during the interview rounds to the students.
Okay. Himanshu wants to know. He has no degree in CSE, yet he possesses the necessary skill set. So, is he eligible to take the test?
So as we stated earlier, you just have to be graduate 2020 and 2021 graduate, and there's going to be an entrance test where we'll be asking basic programming questions. So if you are following these criteria, you are good to go.
Right. Um, Somebody is asking the difficulty level of coding questions.
So I
Okay.
think I can
Yeah, yeah,
I,
Sandeep.
I think I can answer this. The difficulty level of the questions is going to be easy. And I have a request to the super coders and great programmers. Please don't participate in the contest. It's for those people who are 2020 and 21 graduate and somehow could not get a job. Those who are not super great programmers. It's not for 2022 people, 23 people, and ideally they should not be participating. It's for the people who are okay programmers and 2020 and 21 graduate.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, uh, Dharamveer says he completed BCA in 2020. Currently, is an MCA student at MNNIT. So, is he eligible?
Okay, so I just asked Dharamveer to continue with his studies because this program is actually for the pass outs of 2020 and 2021, right? And I'm pretty much sure we will be having many such events coming, many such programs in the future, and probably Dharamveer can apply then, and we will be more than happy to have him in Geeks for Geeks.
Right. Shivam wants to know what is the procedure of applying for the lead badge.
It's very simple. The link is there in the description, right? You just need to go over there, just read the article, and there's an apply link. Go over there and just sign up, and you will be registered. The exam will happen today, so please hurry up. I mean, do not waste time because we are going to close the registrations by 6 in the evening.
Okay. Okay, so guys, you've got this. We are closing at 6. So if you want to register, then hurry and register before that time. Okay. So Ananda is currently doing MTech and CSE. He's asking if he's eligible.
uh, he should be a 2020 and 2021 pass out, right? So I feel like if he is like 20, if he will be a pass out of 2022, we will be coming up with something else next year. So this is for 2020 and 2021 only.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, I'm just filtering some more questions.
Mhm. Yeah.
How to plan? Where's the link? Like we just told you, the link is in the description below, and you can apply as soon as possible because the registration stops at 6 p.m. today. Okay, so there are a lot of some people are saying they're 2021 graduate now if they are eligible.
Absolutely. I mean, no worries. I mean, if a person is 2021 graduate, 2020 and 2021, they are most welcome. But
Okay.
as Sandeep stated, we are we are more focusing on people who who are not super coders, but actually are enthusiastic to get into this field.
Right. Arjun says in some cases the program fails, but the output is right. So will that code be submitted?
See, the online judge shows you when your program is accepted or not, and your score is also updated. So you need to consider your program as successfully submitted only when you see a green tick and when it is, when there are no errors. So it would not be considered submitted if you see any case failing.
Okay. Mayank asks how many rounds of interview will be there.
Okay, so there will be just one interview, right? And in the initial phase, after your exam, HR will be conducting the interview. So there will be one interview. But yes, as the program will commence and the program will be in the execution phase, there will be interview rounds after 6 months and then after another 6 months.
Right. Simi says she's 2022 pass out batch student. For 2022 batch, when will the registration come out?
So we are planning for future batches as well. We'll definitely be having more batches of elite batch. And if you are 2022 pass out, you can probably share the link with your seniors and super seniors. It's a great opportunity for them. That's what you can do as of now, and wait for 2022 batch. And those who all are watching this webinar, guys, the test is today at 6 p.m. So please share with your seniors or with your batchmates if you're 2022 or 21 or 2020 pass out. It's a great opportunity for everyone to participate, and especially those people who somehow could not get a job.
Right. Uh, Tushar wants to know what kind of opportunities, as in roles, can he expect?
Absolutely. So as I stated, Geeks for Geeks is into multiple domains, right? We have software development, right? Then we have the courses domain as well. Like uh, people go on practice.geeksforgeeks.org and they can check our courses. So over there you'll get to know like what exactly is the job role of our mentors, like how they are teaching. Like people can take up our courses and see like how they are teaching. There are like free courses as well available, like the folk series, and you'll get to know the amount of efforts that we put in, the amount of knowledge that we gain out of those courses. And we have YouTube channels as well, wherein you can see like our mentors teaching live over there. uh, and the third thing is about the content writing, right? The articles, the technical articles that are being published on everyday basis. So in every kind of a role there will be learning, right? And Sidra, I just missed out, just tell you this, that in market there are many companies, there are many programs which have the income share agreement, and which take in money from the students and tell them that you'll get a job, we will help you in getting placements. At times there are companies who give you an opportunity of a job, but then ask you to give them 1 month 1 month salary or 2 month salary. So we are totally different from that. We are not taking anything from the student, and as our tagline says, no fee ever, right? So we just want to focus on enhancing the knowledge set and the skill set of the student, and we just want to see them grow.
Right. Um, this another question. Just a second. Yeah. This person wants to know the location of the internship.
Okay, so the classes will be run online, right? For the first 6 months, they will be online classes, right? And once the online classes are wrapped up and the people will go through the interviews and the internship will start, right? At times, they can be asked to come to the office, which is in Noida, right? And there could be scenarios wherein a few people work from home, few people come to office, but it all depends on the teams they are working in, right? So the teams in which they will be doing the internship, the location will be decided whether offline or online.
Right. Nikhil wants to know the topics or subjects that would be discussed in the interview round.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, Sandeep, please go ahead. Yeah.
The focus is definitely going to be your programming and the other knowledge, the basic knowledge of computer science. I guess that is all is going to be there. You should have basic knowledge of programming and basic knowledge of computer science, basic fundamentals. That is all going to be asked, as other branches are also allowed.
Okay. All right.
Ishan, you
Uh,
want to add anything to
No,
this?
absolutely, absolutely. Sandeep, you said it right. I mean, in the interview, and this, there will be basic understanding of programming, and also your uh, interest is very important. Like the reason why I'm focusing on the word interest, because we actually tend to lose the interest in some time. So we have expert HRs with us who will speak to you on one-on-one basis, and only then we will proceed further.
okay. Um, Arjun says there are some cases when compilation is all correct, but after submission it says wrong answer, but no error is shown. How can he approach such problems?
Guys, see, when you are practicing on the practice platform, you are shown the test case where your code failed. But when you are participating in a contest, most of the time it's not a good idea to show the test case because it's a contest, right? And you should have you should have written a good program which qualifies all the test cases. So that is the reason the test case is not shown in many, especially in the contest. But when you're practicing on the practice platform, the test case is shown.
Okay. Uh, Sheikh Hasu wants to know if 10th or 12th percentage would be considered.
Not really. I mean, if you are a pass out of 10th and 12th, and that is why you will be having a graduate degree as well. Again, we just want to focus on the student and not on his initial or her initial numbers, because number is not a bar, right? Just give your best in the test, right? And that's what we expect from you.
Okay. Prasad says in this course, do we only have DSA or development side also? I
Uh,
didn't
they,
quite.
they, there are going to be development courses. There is going to be a full stack development course as well. I think Ishan, you can add any if I missed anything or anything to be added to this.
Yeah, I think Prasad has asked. So Prasad, this is going to be an all-around course, an all-around program wherein, as I stated earlier as well, we are going to make you job ready, like company ready. This is not that a set of classes only, that there will be first year, second year, third year, fourth year. We are going to teach the people in such a way that once their training period is completed, they can actually sit on their computer and start with their professional life.
Okay. Um, this is a very interesting question. If a candidate gets selected and has been given the internship, will there be any rejection after the internship interview?
Uh, see, uh, See, as I said, like as we stated, I mean, they are going to be, this program is going to run in three phases, like phase one, phase two, and phase three. And we just want to make sure the quality matters a lot in the end, right? That if you're not giving quality product to the end customers, then at that moment, I mean, it will be a setback for us. So, I mean, there will be, very few, and I'm pretty much sure, I mean, nobody will be rejected. But yes, we have to make sure that we give our best. There could be one or two cases, or even more than that, wherein the candidate might not get selected. But I'm assuming and I'm hoping that maximum people get selected, maximum people get a full-time job with Geeks for Geeks. So we are just hoping that we get everyone and we do not lose anyone.
Okay.
So, Sidra, I would like to add here, the
Yeah.
intention of this program is very clear. We want to hire all of the 50 people. That's the problem we are trying to solve for ourselves, right? And it might happen that some people are not selected. It would be lack of interest from. It would be because of the lack of interest from the candidate side, most likely. That's what could be the reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, there's a question if it's for batch 2021.
Yes, of course. I mean, it is about 2020 and 2021 pass out.
I think we are pretty much done from our side. We have answered most of the questions, and I have taken up almost all of them. But in case if you have any queries, then you can directly DM any one of us, and we'll surely help you out. And that's it for the day. Thank you, both of you, for joining in and making the session so elaborative and so descriptive. And I'm hoping that all of those who are here, they will register for the elite batch ASAP.
Thank you, Satra. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Chitra. Thanks everyone for joining in.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.